Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and man, I really appreciate you guys coming by the channel and spending some time with me on the video to watch it. I always appreciate that. I know that you're busy and a lot of YouTube channels to watch, so thanks for coming by Intuitive Angling here. Guys, today got a good video for y'all, and excuse me if you hear, if the audio's harder to hear today. It's about 10:30 at night when I'm filming this video, and I got the garage doors open and the tree frogs are really going at it, so if you hear that, that's what's going on there. But anyway, guys, I want to tell you about a conversation I had about forward-facing sonar and Livescope with somebody that has never heard of forward-facing sonar and Livescope. This was a eye-opening conversation. I think you guys are going to find it really interesting to hear this perspective, and it may change the way you think about the topic by the time we get to the end of the video. Also, guys, just a quick reminder, right now, Tackle Warehouse has got a lot of good sales on fishing reels, on spinning reels, and bait casters. If you guys are looking for some, now's a good time to buy it. I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. And if you guys use that link to purchase anything on the site, the channel gets a small percentage of a commission on that. It's a good way to give back and support Intuitive Angling and keep it on YouTube if you guys are inclined to do so. So much appreciated. Okay, guys, actually I had this conversation today. I'll tell you a little backstory about this. The last couple of years, I've become friends with an attorney here in Springfield, Missouri, and we got quite a bit in common and everything. And he fishes, he's fished on and off his life. He's never had a boat, but he goes fishing about once every 2 or 3 years. He'll go fishing. We went fishing earlier this year together, and this particular attorney, he's been practicing for over 40 years. And he's one of those guys out there, you've probably met guys in your life or people in your life that are impressive individuals, highly intelligent, critical thinkers, serious people. And you can, for somebody to be in the field of law for that many years and be successful at it, you don't do that by not understanding and having a good grasp of things and not being highly intelligent. So this person I'm talking about, he's one of the most, I respect his opinion and his critical thinking skills, and he's very fair, level-headed, and just super intelligent. So anyway, we had a chance to spend, quite a bit of time today together, and we were talking about a variety of conversations. I was asking a lot of questions about his profession. We started talking about mine a little bit. And even though that I've known him for several years now and we fish together, we've never talked about the forward-facing sonar or Livescope as far as the fishing goes. So the conversation came up. I can't remember how it came up, but it came up, and I was trying to explain it to him about what it was. I mean, like I said, he fishes, but he's not serious about it. He's just a very casual, couple times every 2 or 3 year type fisherman. So anyway, I started the conversation by explaining to him sort of this dilemma and this controversy, and how forward-facing sonar and Livescope has completely changed and morphed the sport into something that's not even recognizable from what it was. And what I tried to do is I started out from a very base level, and I said, here's the deal. I said, prior to what this Livescope and forward-facing sonar is, the technology that we had available to us was something called down imaging and 2D sonar, which basically shoots a cone, right underneath you, static cone. And then you had some side imaging, explained to him what side imaging was. And then I explained to him what forward-facing sonar was, and how, forward-facing sonar, based upon, the cone angle that you have, will shoot out a beam, 80, 100 foot from the boat, and allows you to see fish moving in real time and live imaging. I said, you can throw your bait over there, you can watch your bait go down, you can see the fish swim up to the bait, and you can see him bite the bait. And I explained to him exactly what it is. It's like a video game. I explained it to him in a very basic, detailed format about what forward-facing sonar was. And then I explained to him about the big controversy behind it and what it's done to the sport. And he was just, listening. He didn't say anything. He was nodding. And then he took it, after I got done, he took several moments, and I could tell he was thinking about it. And he goes, that's cheating. He said, he goes, I fished for a long time. He said, fishing is about the unknown. It's about things that you don't anticipate. And he went into this dissertation about what fishing was to him and what fishing was in the bigger picture. And he says, the way that you described it to me there, you know, that is he goes, that is cheating. He goes, in terms of what fishing is, what bass fishing is. And I got thinking about that a little bit, and to have that verified by somebody that he had no skin in the game whatsoever. He didn't know anything about it. He didn't have any preconceived notions. He didn't have any bias. I tried to present the topic to him in a very unbiased way. I didn't, you know, I told him that what side of the fence I was on afterwards, but I didn't even tell him that until after he told me that it was cheating. And I wanted to know his opinion, because as an attorney that deals with serious crap every single day, and, you know, somebody that is intelligent as he is, I wanted an honest analysis of what he thought after I described it in detail, being completely non-biased, just completely neutral. I didn't let him know that I was for it or against it. I just explained the technology to him in detail, and that was his analysis of it, which was right on. Forward-facing sonar is cheating. It's legal cheating. He identified it from a neutral perspective. I've talked about this forever, what it is. We went into the whole deal about, he immediately related it to golf. We talked about how the PGA is rolling back ball technology, and they're getting ready to roll back driver technology because it's taken away the sort of the tradition of the sport. So he was very aware of the baseline that other sports set for fishing. And that's why he just said, he goes, I don't understand how they could possibly allow that or make that legal. And then I went into the whole deal about how the electronic companies subsidize the tournament organizations. And he's like, oh, of course, that makes sense, you know, with that. So anyway, I just wanted to relate that story to you guys, because I thought it may resonate with some of you all that are biased or pro forward-facing sonar, or maybe that maybe you're in an information bubble a little bit, and you just surround yourself with other pro forward-facing sonar people, and you don't get any type of an alternative point of view on it. But like I said, coming from this individual who I respect his viewpoint on topics tremendously, simply because of his, you know, field and what he's done and the conversations I had with him. This just wasn't some average dude off the street. This was like, he's one of those people out there that is rare to me, a serious person. Like, he's like some type of well, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. You've seen people like that when they're cut from a different mold, and when they give an opinion, there's weight behind that opinion, because everything that they've done has led credibility up to that point for them to be able to make decisions and, you know, observations on that, especially being in the legal field. So there you go, guys. Tournament directors, Bassmaster, MLF, you know, listen to that. The average person out there that doesn't know anything about the sport, and when presented from a completely non-biased point of view about forward-facing sonar and the Livescope, immediately said it's cheating without me putting any thoughts prior in their mind. That's the first thing that came to their mind. And that's not the first person, guys. I've had a lot of people say the same thing, but I just wanted to relay that in the terms of the profession that this guy's in. And I thought it was a pretty profound moment. So anyway, I just wanted to run that past you guys. Hope everybody's well, and we'll talk later.